Session. This is going to be fairly quick, ladies and gentlemen, as we have kept the agenda fairly light in anticipation of us having a board meeting, which will be up here on the same day as the election next week. So we are keeping our agenda extremely simple and down to the basics. So we do not have a presentation today, so the work session will be quick as well, so we can roll right into the Vice Mayor. Did you need
I got it. I'm ready. I got it. I know it all.
We can roll on into the agenda.
I'm making
items.
A plus, Mayor. On the
Sir?
I'm making A plus on your agenda. I got it.
Want you to make you look like you got paperwork.
I got it. I'm studious. Good.
All right. Well, I have no
Thank
doubt.
you. Thank you, Clay.
All right. That being said, we have two sets of minutes that I believe are ready. Mr. Huskisson has looked at them, and Ms. Harden is done with them. So, can we do consent for those two items? All right, and that will be the May 16th and then the May 20th recess. So, under Mayor's comments, we will be making our usual. You've got an hour and a half left to vote, and where to vote and that sort of business. And we certainly are, for purposes of this meeting, we are open today until 5, and we're open again tomorrow from 8 to noon for absentee voting. So if anyone feels like they're going to be out of town, or remembers that they're going to be out of town, or found out suddenly they were going to be out of town.
We do have a lot that appear to be leaving for baseball games in Tallahassee.
Okay, well, good to know. So there you are. If you're going to Tallahassee for baseball, then please come by and remember to vote, because it certainly matters in local elections in very, very big kinds of ways. So we will talk about that, and we don't have any introductions, so it's going to be basically those will be our talking points for the meeting on Tuesday. And again, it will be up here, so as opposed to our normal meeting area. Anything that anybody wants to talk about, bring up? All right, from a work session standpoint, I'm wearing my Start With Utility shirt today, because utilities has been incredibly busy this week, and I want to give them a shout out because they have worked 4 water leaks. Is that correct, Mr. Kemp?
4
major water, and yeah, not small leaks. We're talking major water leaks, well into the night and well past normal working hours. And so I just wanted to say thank you to them for those extra efforts, because it matters, and it is just one of those very important things that people don't necessarily see, because it is after hours in a lot of cases. So thank you to your crew. Okay. We have no public appearances. We have no public hearings. We've got one item under Mayor's business, and this is considering authorizing 2 appraisals. You know, we've got our Main Street project going, and we need to be able to have an amount per square foot that we would lease that, just like we treated the public parking lot, the 2 public parking lots where public parking lot where there was encroachment, and then the Atkerson Way where we allowed the camps to lease the space by the sidewalk there. So this would be the same purpose, but it would come up with obviously a different number, and we need them to analyze that. So I would ask for authorization for those 2, and they have the folks who did the ones for the public parking lot have said that they were willing and willing to do that same thing, and they've got some background on it. So I felt like that would be an expeditious and easy way for us to get some assistance on that. So will we get consent for that? All right. Thank you. There's no items for the airport. There's no board business unless someone has something they want to bring up at this point today. Community development, we've got the city planner needs to attend the landscape architecture down in New Orleans for travel and registration costs. So this is part of his. Are you back there, Daniel?
Yeah.
This is part of your continuing education program.
For both my licensure and my certification.
Right.
It's kind of a 2 for 1.
A 2 for. Yeah, 2 for is a good thing. Okay, could we get consent for that one in the budget? Thank you. All right, under engineering, we have a change order for East Garrett slope repair. Cody, you want to share a little bit of that effort, where we are in that process for us?
We're complete. The scope of the project is complete, which is the drainage repair. As they were doing work, there was about 20 feet that they were concerned about. We hadn't identified a lot of shrubs, and so we looked at it and agreed that work could be done. So the change order is to rectify that final amount. They're finished. And so the city will overlay the asphalt as a part of the paving project to save the cost. So that part is still coming, but the drainage is completed. This closes the project.
Right, and we feel like that has stabilized that slope to the extent that unless we have seismic event, which is what I still think happened to us, we
Yes,
should be good.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, thank you. We get consent for that one, all right. And then procurement quote for Burns Dirt for the sinkhole that is at Crossgate. Have you got that picture, Joel?
Yes, ma'am.
Show that picture, okay. For those of you who may not have seen it, this little rascal showed up and has been growing. Is this the most recent picture, Cody?
This was from Scotty Brothers yesterday.
Okay, so it is the most recent picture. So it started out a little smaller than that and a little shallower than that, but it has grown, and we've determined that it is a storm drain that has been damaged. And so this is what we get. And there you go. I don't know what else to do other than show it, because it speaks for itself, but we clearly have to get it done. And so this is one of those, Cody's budget has taken a huge hit over the last few weeks, and this is just the latest example of something that was unanticipated and that we've got to take care of. So could we get consent for that one?
Consent.
All right, then we will skip through claims docket and go to the unmarked cars, and this is just a basic pro forma thing that we have to do, is get the list of the unmarked cars for the fiscal.
Consent.
Consent for that one, thank you. And under HR, all right, Mr. Ashford has a long list here, and all of them are replacement with the exception of two.
Exception of two. Number
Okay.
8 is consideration to bring in an intern for the community development department. And we're using funds from a vacant position to kind of fill that beforehand.
Okay, so it's not a cost that exceeds what we budgeted for?
No, ma'am.
Okay, and the other one is a disciplinary action. We get consent for those?
Consent.
Okay, thank you. Put my C's by all these. Ashford's out there just hiring people right and left. Okay, information technology, nothing, parks, nothing, police department, we are clear on that one, sanitation department, and last but not least, only one. Mr. Kemp has a low quote for the creek bank stabilization, and if you recall, that was that Josie Creek emergency repair we had to do with a sewer line, because of north of Garrett Road, what, a few weeks ago?
Probably about a month.
Was it been that long?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is to
Time
come back
flies.
and stabilize the slopes.
Okay, and this completes that project too, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, so consent for that one?
Consent.
All right, thank you. I promised y'all it would be quick. So that takes us to the end of the agenda, and just as a reminder, we will be up here for our board meeting on Tuesday, which is our first meeting in June, and our last two meetings of this term will be the month of June. So, thank you, everyone. Hope everybody has a good weekend. Anything that anybody wants to talk about? I assume not, before we go? All right, appreciate you.
Vice Mayor.